The restaurant was known for its elegance. White tablecloths pressed so perfectly they looked painted on. Soft jazz humming through hidden speakers. Candlelight reflecting off polished silverware like quiet wealth. People didn't just come here to eat. They came to be seen. Marcus Hill stepped inside holding the door a second too long, like someone unsure if he belonged. He wore clean jeans, a plain gray jacket, and scuffed boots that had seen too many miles. In his right hand he carried a small envelope. In his left a handful of coins clinked softly as he walked. The hostess glanced up, her smile autumn, her eyes dropped to his close. "Do you have a reservation?" she asked, already stiffening. "No, ma'am," Marcus said calmly, "just looking to grab a quick lunch." She hesitated, scanning the dining room. "Empty tables everywhere?" "Well," she sighed, "we're very busy." Before Marcus could respond, a sharp voice cut in. "Why is he standing there?" Victoria Lane, the restaurant manager, strode over in heels that clicked with authority. Perfect hair, perfect makeup, perfect irritation. The hostess leaned closer. "He wants a table." Victoria looked Marcus up and down like he was a stain on the carpet. "We don't serve Watkins dress like that during lunch rush," she said flatly. Marcus stayed polite. "I can sit anywhere. I don't need anything fancy." Victoria's lips tightened. "Sir, this is a high-end establishment." Marcus nodded. "I'm aware. I helped fund it." She laughed. Loud, sharp, cute, she said. "Now please don't waste our time." A couple at a nearby table glanced over. Marcus felt the familiar burn of being judged before being known. Still, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a few bills and coins. "I just wanted to pay for a sandwich," he said. "Cash is fine, right?" Victoria's eyes dropped to the coins in his hand. Her expression hardened. "We don't accept loose change," she said, as if the words tasted bad. Marcus placed the coins gently on the host stand. "It's all legal money." Victoria didn't hesitate. She swept the coins off the counter with the back of her hand. They clattered onto the marble floor, rolling like discarded trash. "There," she snapped. "That's where that belongs. Now leave." The restaurant went quiet. Every clink echoed like a slap. Marcus stared at the coins on the floor, not embarrassed, not angry, just disappointed. He bent down slowly and began picking them up. "One by one," a young server nearby whispered. "That was unnecessary." Victoria shot her a look. "Mind your station." Marcus stood, coins back in his palm. "He didn't have to do that," he said calmly. Victoria crossed her arms. "I absolutely did. This place has standards." Marcus met her eyes. "So do I." He turned and walked out. The door closed behind him. Victoria exhaled, rolling her eyes. Unbelievable. But what she didn't know, what no one in that room knew, is that Marcus Hill wasn't just another customer. He was the new owner. 2 months earlier, the restaurant's struggling parent company had quietly sold controlling interest to a private investor. No press, no announcements, just paperwork. Marcus Hill, a self-made entrepreneur who had grown up counting coins to buy dinner. A man who believed character mattered more than appearances. And today, he had come in, unannounced, to observe, to listen to. See how people were treated when no one thought it mattered. That evening, Vittorio sat in her office reviewing schedules when her phone rang. "Vittorio Lane," she answered. "This is Daniel Carter from corporate," the voice said. "We'll be hosting a private staff meeting tomorrow morning. Mandatory attendance." She frowned. "What's this about?" "Ownership," Daniel replied. "The new owner will be present." Victoria straightened. "Finally, I have suggestions." "Good," Daniel said. "I think you'll want to hear what he has to say." The next morning, the entire staff gathered in the dining room. Servers whispered nervously. Cooks stood with arms crossed. Victoria stood confidently near the front. The door opened. Marcus Hill walked in. Same jacket, same boots. A murmur rippled through the room. Victoria's smile froze. Her blood drained from her face. Marcus walked calmly to the center of the room, then turned to face them. "Good morning," he said. "My name is Marcus Hill." Silence. "I'm the new owner of this restaurant." A server gasped softly. Victoria felt her knees weaken. "I came here yesterday," Marcus continued. "Not as an owner, but as a customer. I wanted to see how people were treated when they thought no one important was watching." His eyes met Victoria's. "Unfortunately," he said evenly, "I learned a lot." Victoria stammered. "Mr. Hill, I didn't know." He raised a hand. "That's the point," he said. "You shouldn't have to know." He turned to the staff. "Some of you showed kindness. Some of you stayed silent. And one of you showed exactly why this place has lost its soul." Victoria swallowed hard. Marcus walked toward her. "You judged my worth by my clothes, my humanity by the coins in my hand." He paused. "Those coins?" he said. "They were the same ones my mother used to count when she skipped meals so I could eat." The room was dead silent. "You didn't just throw money on the floor," Marcus said quietly. "You threw dignity with it." Victoria's eyes filled with tears. "I'm so sorry," Marcus nodded. "I believe you are." He took a breath. "But apology doesn't undo behavior." He turned to Daniel. "Effective immediately, Victoria Lane is no longer employed here. Victoria broke down as security escorted her out. Marcus faced the staff again. This restaurant will succeed, he said. Not because it looks expensive, but because everyone who walks through those doors feels respected. He gestured to the young server who had spoken up. You know what's your name? Lena, she said nervously. You're the new floor manager, Marcus said. Her eyes widened. Me? You saw wrong and spoke up, he said. That's leadership. Weeks later, the restaurant had changed. Staff greeted every guest warmly. No assumptions, no judgments. One afternoon, Marcus sat at a corner table eating a sandwich. He paid in cash, and when he left, Lena noticed something on the table. A handful of coins, neatly stacked, with a note. Never forget, every coin has a story. Every person has value. The moral was simple, yet powerful. You never know who someone is, what they've survived, or what they're worth. The way you treat people when you think it doesn't matter reveals who you truly are. Respect costs nothing. It can change everything.